today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Locke to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Hodges. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win. Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Second and 9 now. He finds his man, complete. That's Page. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Oh, why are we doing this?
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Page. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and through. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Tate to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
but they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Block off of play action. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Tate. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the 24, Locke being chased out left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This will be play number 9 in the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Right back to him on first down. Runs over him and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
To throw it is Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 6. He finds his man complete. That's McKinney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. He finds his man complete. It's Page. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's McKinney. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin in the Windy City. The Rams coming east to pay a visit to Soldier Field. And in the second quarter, it's the Bears who are out in front. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown reception. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. A couple of touchdowns there for Travis Etienne. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Steelers looking to get to 1-0, and they've got the lead in front of their home faithful. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They fake the handoff, now Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. But they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Here's Freiermuth again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Back to throw here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
2nd down and 8.
is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 51 yards.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man complete. It's McKinney. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's McKinney. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throw left side, complete. That's McKinney. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3. They feel great about themselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Tate to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Locks throw caught here by Metcalf. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bucs down by 10. 1:46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to Freiermuth. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throw is locked toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.